So today we're going to finally start breaking ground on our revamp of the veggie patch. The first thing I'm going to do is tackle all the garden beds, get rid of any weeds and save what plants I can. And then this passion fruit behind me, we're still a little bit undecided as to whether we're going to keep it or not. But while I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to shape it and trim it down a bit because it's kind of starting to creep all over the floor. So this is why I'm thinking we might actually get rid of this passion fruit, because they're abnormally large, and when you cut them open they just mostly pith, and they're actually, I mean, I know this one's not ripe, but they don't seem to ripen. And then we've tried to eat one once and it was really sour. If anyone knows why our passion fruit is doing what it's doing and not actually producing edible fruit, please let us know in the comments below, because it's baffled us for about 3 years already. We've actually just realized that the whole archway is actually buckling underneath the weight of this passion fruit, which, to be honest, is another reason why I just think it needs to go. Perhaps just not a job for today. And we'll have to come and top up this bed with some compost, but it looks so much better. And there's actually a few strawberries on here. My heavens, shocking, just shocking. Like, even their supports are like crumbling. But I mean, there's stacks of fruit at the bottom. So I'm not sure if you've ever seen a gooseberry. Some of you may not have. It comes in this little paper casing, and then inside, okay, this one's split, but there's the little gooseberry which you can just either eat or make jam, which was my original intention, but I'm not too sure. I may just clean around it, pull out obviously the weeds, and then later come and see how much of the fruit's actually salvageable. And if it is, great. If it's not, I'll pull it out. This bed has always been a nightmare to try and clean, because it used to be oregano or oreganum, and I killed it off, saved some in a pot, but as you can see, it like mats really thick. So I'm going to see, now that it's been a while and it's dried out, how much I can just pull out. It's not too bad, actually. this is the last bed, and we think this is one of Sven's chili plants that have resprouted. So I'm going to leave that for now, and then I will put it in its own pot. But pretty much done with this part of the job. But you can see just how really dry and just pretty much lack of anything. No nutrients, lots of ants, compacted. There's still a lot of work ahead. For officially winter, I am absolutely boiling. It is beautiful weather today. I was actually freezing yesterday. I thought I might actually be getting sick because apparently it was just me. But what a beautiful day to work outside because it's not that hot, and I've actually accomplished quite a bit. Actually quite unreal what just a little bit of maintenance can do. You can really see now how squonky and how like this arch is leaning over. What Sven is going to do for us at some stage, perhaps just before we finish this whole build, is install a garden tap, which will be an absolute game changer for us. We're just going to actually test all the sprinklers because they haven't been used in a while. So we just want to make sure that they're all working, which so far is so good. Gosh, I actually can't believe it. But as you can see, it just sprays mostly out of the bed, which is such a waste.
We need to change to some kind of dripper.
And we've just had a burst pipe. Oh, heavens. I guess this is why we're testing today. What I'm going to do now is just start tidying up in the middle where it's mostly dead, get some of the weeds out. I've decided I'm going to try the tiller anyway, at least in areas where we know there's no pipes, because otherwise I think we're just going to be here like for days trying to get out the really fine roots and some of the grass that's crabgrass. It digs really deep, so I'm just going to see how that goes, and hopefully it's not too deep, therefore I can do the whole area. So that little machine, although it's little, is very heavy, but you can see what a difference it does make. Just getting everything all really nice and sort of fluffy almost, and then it's a lot easier to flatten and like level out. It is only a baby one, so there are still some of these really stubborn roots that we'll have to just go through and kind of pick out by hand. This is definitely still going to be something that's going to take me days, but you know what, I think at the end of the day it's going to be so worth it.